You can't do that here. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it's a new medium. I mean,
Yeah.
I know, I'm sure you know the history on this. It's like when people transition from radio to TV, the initial TV anchors were the same radio people, but just like being filmed while speaking on the radio. But it turned out it actually was a completely different type of person that you need, because on your radio is just like your voice and your cadence and all of that. It's like, the whole phrase, it's like you've got a good radio voice, right? It's like, okay, on TV, you need to be telegenic, right? You need to kind of have charisma in that medium. It's like a completely different thing. And I think that that's going to be true for the internet too. It's, it's not as cut, right? I think part of it is the format, right? The fact that you do these like 2-3 hour episodes. I mean, I hated doing TV because, I basically I started Facebook when I was 19, and I was good at some things, very bad at others. I was good at coding and like real bad at kind of like talking to people and explaining what I was doing. And I just like had these experiences early on where I'd go on TV and like it wouldn't go well, and they'd cut it to down to some random soundbite, and I'd like look stupid, and then basically like I'd get super nervous about like going on TV because I knew that they were just going to cut it in some way that I was going to look like a fucking idiot. and so I'm just like, this sucks, right? So I just like, it's kind of a funny thing about like, it's like, in some ways it's like, okay, at the same time I was, gaining confidence, being able to like build more and more complicated products. And it's like, even as an early 20s person, I was like, I could do this. And then on the kind of TV and comms public side, I was like, this is a disaster. Every time I go out, it's worse and worse and worse. And it just gets so, but I mean, it's one of the reasons why I think on the internet, like there's no reason to cut it to a 4-minute soundbite conversation. It's like, I think part of what makes it authentic is like, we can just, I mean, these are complex issues. We can unpack it for hours and probably still have hours more stuff to talk about.